So, have you found your bride yet, Penhall?
That's the girl.
Where?
Right here.
Nice teeth. You should run that through the department. Hang a red light on it for vice. You could be a pro. You told her you were a cop?
Among other things, yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe you should have told her that you were a bowler.
I don't know about you guys. Maybe you shouldn't travel alone even when you're off duty.
Yeah, see, girls like this can sniff out an amateur, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like you're my date for the prom.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, gang, but it looks like the sock hop at Sacred Heart is off.
What?
Garriman, the guy we had on the inside, caught a young lady last night just when it seemed she was about to set fire to the principal's desk. Here, it's in there.
Jane, Kenny? No way. I don't believe it.
Why?
Well, I just didn't think she was our girl. I mean, she's kind of nice, actually.
Maybe we can fix her up with Penhall. What do you think, Buggeth?
It's just a slump. Relax.
Where are they holding her, Jane?
County. The DA hasn't decided if he's going to charge her as a juvie or as an adult.
Then I want to see her.
If you see her, you know it's going to blow your cover at Sacred Heart.
Big deal. I mean, they already busted her. I kind of wanted to go to this prom. It would have made up for my first one. Charles Tyrone Cannon.
Say what?
The dude that pinned the rose on my dress. It was a sharp Paris original. I worked for 2 summers and saved up at a burger shack for that dress. Too bad I never even got to show it off.
That's what I thought. Old Charlie Tyrone couldn't wait to get you out of it, could he?
Very funny, Jank. No. He brought his daddy's car, picked me up. It ran out of gas. Then he got drunk, threw up all over the back seat, and then got lost. His parents and I found him in the boiler room in the school basement at 4 in the morning. He said he thought it was the boy's John. But that's okay, though, because he was wearing this really, really embarrassing plaid jacket with 2-tone pants and a lavender cummerbund.
I remember those.
What about yours?
5 long years I dreamed of going with Linda Brown. Somehow I ended up with Nadine Crouch, who had to be home by 10. So I spent the rest of the night watching continuous screenings of Rebel Without a Cause and Naked Alibi with Gloria Graham and Sterling Hayden. I was in heaven in my pink and black tuxedo. Of course, that's not what I told my buddies.
Of course not.
What the heck are you doing here?
I'm a cop, Jane.
What?
A cop. That's right.
Well, if I can get busted for setting fires, I guess you can be a cop. So all that stuff about you transferring from Sweet Home is just a wrap?
Jane, I was put undercover at Sacred Heart because of the arson. You know, I'm real surprised it was you. I mean, I knew you were a little crazy, but arson?
You think you're surprised? Forget it. My parents wouldn't even pay my bail. Janie has to learn her lesson this time. You're not too crazy about me. I've got a sense of humor.
Girl, there's nothing funny about trying to burn up a school full of high school kids.
Depends. I didn't do it.
Is that so?
Yes, that's so.
Then just what were you doing breaking into the school in the middle of the night? I read a report that said you were caught with an open lighter.
Okay, so I'm a lousy thief. I didn't bring my flashlight. What I was doing is I was trying to get back that porno tape we saw in health class yesterday.
That was you?
Yeah. Me and Margie were fake. Salonis was gonna bust me for it and have my parents come in to pick it up this morning. Are you kidding me? My father still takes me to see Bambi. I had to do it, you know. It seemed like the right thing to do at the time. But either way, I guess I'm not going to the prom.
Guess you're not.
I didn't do it.
Sure looks like you did, Jane.
Yeah, well, what? I mean, how would you feel if your father found out you had a movie like that, huh?
I wouldn't have had a movie like that.
Oh, what are you, perfect? Of course you're a cop.
Save it. I'm a person first. I'll tell you what. You keep it between us that I'm a cop, and I'll stay undercover at Sacred to see if I can find out more about this arson thing, okay?
Why?
Because I know what it's like to miss your prom.
That's not right! I didn't okay that. That is not our theme. We took a vote and you weren't here.
I am the head of this prom committee, Tracy, not you.
Since when isn't this a democracy?
Oh, come on! It's a downer. The worst night of your life? It's not a theme. It's one of Kenny's jokes, and she's in jail for trying to burn this place down.
That's why we figured it'd fit. You got a better one?
Yes, I do.
Can't wait to hear this.
What?
Forget it.
No, what? I gotta hear it.
Why, so you can ridicule me? You only get to do stuff like this once in your life, and so, okay, I want to enjoy it. You can spit on tradition, but I'm not going to.
It's a freaking dance, Patty. Ooh. You know, I had a name for our theme.
Really, Margie? What?
I guess it was just stupid.
No, maybe not. What?
Young love never dies. But, just forget it.
That's not so bad, Margie, really.
Are you kidding? It sounds like one of those romantic novels you keep buying in the supermarket. Yes, Todd, I love you. But who will run my tobacco plantation if I elope to Singapore with you? You, just a lowly karate instructor, and me, heiress to all of Manhattan. You know, you make me sick. Got a date yet, Marge?
That was real nice, Tracy.
Oh, big deal. So she doesn't have a date. God, this thing's gonna be a disaster anyway. Come on, with Jane in jail and everything.
Why do you keep bringing Jane into this? She's not even going to be here. I'm sick of it. And I'm glad she's not going to be here, because she'd just ruin it.
Well, listen to her. Does Lady Anne have a date yet?
Hey, come on.
I don't, you know. I don't have one. My whole life I've only had two, and one of them was with my cousin. I'm not going.
I'm going. I don't have a date.
You don't need a date. You're gorgeous. I'm fat.
Okay, fellas. Now be careful with this lady. She ain't gonna fall for your basic cornball routine. She may be a felon, but she is a classy felon. And in reality, she's a lot prettier, believe me.
Like, how would you know?
Don't push me on this, Ace. You know, I was in a slump. My defenses were down. It could have happened to anyone.
Yeah. Wouldn't have happened to me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. You know, she probably stopped working the bowling alley. Too many polyester wallets. Here, I'm making catching this lady my life's work.
Have you set a wedding date?
I can't even get a date.
Sit tight. You might.